What's going on, guys? Fellow indie game developers out there, do you guys struggle with how you're going to market your game and what you're going to do to get your game released and get eyeballs on it? I mean, the whole entire thing right now is to get eyeballs on the game. There's so much competition out there. And if you go to a place like Steam, I mean, there's millions of games on there and thousands of them getting released all the time. So the chances of you getting in front of somebody is just almost nearly impossible these days, especially if you're making a game that's very competitive, like a 2D platformer or a strategy game or like a first-person shooter. Any of those games are just going to get looked over because there's so much competition. So the question is, should you get a publisher? And we over at Legend Bowl, Level Ready Games is the company. That's my company, Level Ready Games, and the game is Legend Bowl that we're making, the first main commercial release for the company. And we are having to think about marketing and think about how we're going to get this game in front of people, right? And going with a publisher is one of the routes that you can take if you want to try to, get in front of as many people as possible, right? But there are benefits and there are negatives when it comes to going with a publisher because, number one, you have to find someone that you can trust, find someone that can actually help you with the marketing, and also get a partnership with those people that is going to work out for both parties, right? You don't just want to find someone that's going to just hand you some money to fund your game and then take all of your profits and not do any work, or just do work for themselves and then leave you behind. Or you don't want to find someone that doesn't do any work and then you give them your profit and you're just, not making anything. So there's a monetary negotiation that needs to happen there in order to make sure that everybody in the partnership is covered. On top of that, you want to find someone that you gel with, that believes in your game, believes in your product, believes in your vision, and shares that same enthusiasm or more to get your game to production. So there are plenty of companies out there right now. As you can see on the screen, you can see the Devolver. They're a company that is very well known. They've produced a lot of games, and there are a lot of different companies out there that I've been looking at to try to start to collect a list of publishers that might be someone that we might want to talk to, and they may want to talk to us if they're interested, to see if we can pursue some kind of a partnership. And there's a guy out there, I think his name is Mike Rose, that I've seen before on GDC, and he's done some pretty good work. He talks about doing marketing on a shoestring budget, and he also talks about how ways that you can get people to see your game, right? And the whole entire thing is visibility. I mean, yes, you need to have a good game. I think you have to have a good game, but you also have to have people that can see your game, because if you don't, it's like having this beautiful product in the middle of the ocean and nobody can see it. So it's a challenge, and we are definitely open to getting a publisher. I have enough work. My artist has enough work. And we have enough on our plates to keep us busy, to get the game to just be a good game, let alone have to worry about marketing. And part of these videos I do and all this stuff is to share with you guys the news, but a little bit of it is also marketing, right? I want to make sure that the game is somewhere. Even on my little channel, it's somewhere. Hopefully the channel's big. Hopefully it gets larger. But this was a hobby channel that I had that I've kind of turned into what I'm doing with Legend Bowl, and more of a commercial channel. I also have a Legend Bowl channel, but I don't do anything on there because I don't have any followers. And I figured, hey, this channel's a football channel. You guys who come here like football. I'm making a football game. Let's just run it through the same channel and see if that works. And that's what I've been doing. Same thing with Twitter. But maybe one day we do more official things on those channels. I don't know. The point is that, what do you do? And that's a big question for indie game developers. Like, what do they do? Do they pick a smaller channel and grow that channel? Do they work on their own hobby channels? That's just one of the many questions you have to answer when it comes to doing your own publishing, right? And then there's dollars, right? There's ad spending, and what are the right ads to do, and who do you, go with, and when do you, pay for what, when, and all that. It's just, there are a lot of questions that need to be answered. And there's some pretty good information out there. If you guys want to look at the GDC talks, there's some good information on there. There's these guys that I follow. They're called Butterscotch Shenanigans. If you guys don't know about them, they're a group of 3 brothers that all work together, which I think is amazing that they all get along and they work together. And they're really, really talented guys. And if you don't follow them, go follow them. They're making a new game out there and they're doing a lot of great things. And I don't know if they have a publisher or not. I'm not sure. I follow them very closely and I don't know if they do, but they have 3 people that are full-time working on the game and they're experienced dudes. They know what they're doing. So, and they have a lot of connections. So maybe they don't have a publisher. I don't know. But there are a lot of pieces that need to fall into place in order to get your game visible online, get people to see it, and put the right marketing materials together to present it in the best fashion that it could be presented. One of the things being a trailer, right? I made the trailer for the Steam page. I actually opened up the Steam page without even having a trailer, which people say was a big mistake. But my plan was to get the game out there as early as possible, and maybe that backfires. I don't know. People say that you put it on Steam without a trailer, nobody sees it, nobody cares. And at that moment, when you go out on Steam, you have a window where they kind of bump up your search connections to where you get more hits, you get more visibility for about a few days. And if you don't have a wish list or a trailer, you're not going to, you're not going to do as well. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm in it for the long term anyways. And I have a trailer out there now. So hopefully it works. I mean, hopefully that trailer's good enough. But that's the thing. Do you want good enough or do you want top quality, excellent, high level polish on your marketing material? And even if you have the talent to do it, it still takes a lot of time, right? So think about getting a publisher. We're thinking about getting one. If you know any good publishers out there, or if you are a publisher and you're interested, drop a comment, drop a hint for me. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. It's too early to tell, but I think if you find the right partnership with the right publisher, I think you can do very, very well. And I think it will be worth its while. So in today's day and age, it's 2020. You can use every bit of attention that you can get on your game, but you have to find the right partnership. You have to find the right publisher. And if you're going to go with one, if you're not, you better get ready to roll up your sleeves and do all the work yourself. And if you can find a good following and you can create that on your own, which we're trying to create that with you guys, then maybe you don't need a publisher, but we'll see. So what do you guys think about publishers? Do you guys have a game you're making and you have a publisher right now? Do you think they're bad news? Have you been burnt by a publisher before? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm learning just like you guys. And there's plenty of material out there, but I've realized that nobody knows and there's no right answer, right? So you got to figure it out for yourselves. I know I'm trying to figure it out for myself, and we'll see if I can get there. So until next time, thanks for watching. And thanks for watching. Peace.